Hello everyone and welcome to the Deakin University match of the round. We're here at Templestowe Reserve for the game between Templestowe and Upper Ferntree Gully. My name's Paul Coney and alongside me is Oscar Ludke.
Yep.
Alongside me here today. So Oscar, how do you see this game panning out?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a good one. I mean, both teams have played each other twice so far this season, and both of them have gone to win against each other, and both of them have experienced a loss against each other. So it's definitely going to be a close one, and it'll be interesting to see how they go today.
Absolutely, as both sides are currently third and fourth on the ladder, both with a win-loss record of 2-6 at the moment. And joining us is the coach of Templestowe, Travis Watson. He's just joining us here. So Travis,
good morning.
Good morning. So coming off a win 2 weeks ago, what did you take out of that performance?
Yeah, probably just our improvement more than anything. Sorry, I just ran across the ground, so I'm a bit puffed. Lucky I'm not playing. That's why I don't play anymore. We've just been improving. So we took a lot out of the game that you videoed a couple of weeks ago, where you guys weren't here. I know Kate was. Oh man, I'm in bad shape.
round 7.
Yeah.
Round 7.
Anyway, and we just learnt a lot about what we weren't doing well. So just how we weren't moving the ball, how we're a bit flat-footed when we're kicking, when we're defending, we're a bit flat-footed, just things like that. So it's kicked in. We played really well against Heathmont. We're a bit undermanned that day, and they're a really good side. And then last week against the Basin, it just really sort of all started to click for the first time. So I've told the guys before, we've got 9 first-year players. So yeah, they've got a lot to learn, and it's getting there all the time. So I'm leaving them at the moment to do their warm-up, whereas I've been holding their hand sort of through the early rounds. So that's a sign as well.
Yeah, awesome.
What else?
Yeah, so you came off the bye last week, so what's the preparation like going into this one?
Been really good. When we had, I think since you were here last time, we've only played 2 games, so we've had a lot of weeks off. Initially I thought when we have a week off, let's take the night off or whatever it might be. But in the end I've actually said it's a great opportunity to keep training. So we've been training a lot. Our fitness is improving, our skills are improving, our understanding of the game. So it's actually given me time to focus on those sort of things and strip it back a little bit. I think one of the weeks I did almost went back to like an Auskick clinic with some of the women to teach them just real basics about it. They've all been to kicking school, all these different things that we've been doing. So it's really enjoyable. They're a cracking group of girls as well, so that makes it fun.
Yeah, awesome.
Some of the players that stood out in the win in rounds 7, players like Hope Sumner and Shana Miller.
Yep.
How have they been going since then?
Yeah, great. So they've played footy before, and the ones that have played footy seem to be the ones that are in our best most of the time. Shana plays really well. She plays mainly on the wing. Really good contested player. Wins the ball really well. She was really one of the ones that sort of sparked our third quarter. We started moving the ball really well against the Basin. She was sort of running and linking up handballs, took a couple of good marks. Her kicking's improved. Hope plays a bit across half back, wins the ball a lot, really smart, really brave, and is a good kick as well. So yeah, so she's been playing really well. She'll play a bit through the middle as well today, I think. She's actually taking the warm up that I've left. I've left Hope in charge.
Hopefully it's all in good nick then.
Yep. Yeah, it'll be fine.
You've also played these guys before, so what's it like coming up against them? What do you expect from them? They're obviously a strong unit. You've had a loss against them, you've had a win against them. So.
Yep, it's been sort of our benchmark a little bit with these guys. The first game we played here, 32 degrees, and it was our first game, and we're in the game for most of it, and it could have gone either way. Credit to them because they played really well, and I know they'd had a really rough year the year before, so I had no animosity towards them winning, if that makes sense. I was happy our win was playing that day, and they played really well. I think they had another win a few weeks after that. They beat Heathmont, I think. Then when we played them the next time, it's good when you played everyone because you learn a bit about them all.
Yeah.
So we sort of stretched it out a little bit. We tried to rotate a bit more off the bench. Tried to use our sort of younger players and speed and running and things like that to work through it a bit. So that'll be the plan again today, to see if we can sort of outwork. I don't think they got a lot on the bench, which never is fun for anyone. So so hopefully we can use that to be able to get us to go well again today.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, again, good luck today, Travis. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks so much, and have a great call, guys. And
Thank you.
also, we had a bye last week. We'll have black armbands on for the basin today as well.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks so much.
Yeah,
have a good
cheers.
call. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, the coach there for Templestowe, Travis Watson. Watson, as joining us, and in a few moments, Brad Tucker, the coach of Upper Ferntree Gully, will be joining us. So welcome, Brad. So you've played Templestowe twice already. What have you taken from those two games?
Oh, it's been a really good, close game both times. We won by a couple of points, they won by a couple of points. So it's a fairly even match. Looking forward to today. So.
Yep, so you've obviously got a very strong lineup. Who's a standout that you've seen at training this week possibly, or anyone that we should look out for today?
Oh, look, we've got Kate back in the side this week, so Kate's one of our best players. So she's one of the junior girls. She plays for Knox in the juniors, so she comes and plays for us in the senior women's, and she's one to watch today. So unfortunately we're down to I've got 7 out today.
Oh, gee.
And down to 15 for us today. So yeah, going to be a tough day for the girls. A lot of running. So
yeah.
So you guys came off a loss last week. What did you take from that game, and what are you looking to improve on today?
We're trying to lead towards the footy a little bit more. Something we definitely worked on during the week. Sort of not bystanding and actually running up at the football instead of waiting for somebody to kick it to me. So hopefully we can get a bit of that action happening today.
What do you think's the strongest area for you guys? Is it the forwards, the mids, the backs? Where do you think the game could be won or lost today?
Oh, look, we've got a brilliant ruckman. She's a weapon in herself. Our backline's pretty strong, and our mids, when they're up and firing, they do very well. So yeah, good general across the ground, and they're pretty tough out at the girls. So yeah.
Awesome.
And some of the players are on the list here for you guys. Some of the players that are new to footy. Tell us a bit about them.
Yeah, so now we've got to say our ruckman, Talia. She's new to the club, and yeah, she's brilliant. So her first season, and she's taken it to a duck like in water. Chantel's fantastic. Holly. So we've had some really good pickups this year. So no, very, very good.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks for joining us.
No worries, thank you.
Thank you.
All the best.
Have a good call, boys.
Yeah, cheers.
So that was.
Sorry, one quick question before you go, Brad. You've suffered the annual curse of all footy coaches of having players either sick or running away overseas.
Yes.
Moving forward, heading into finals, seeing that we are round 11, we've got 3 games the normal season left.
Yep.
Are you hoping or expecting to have any of those players back and fit and ready to go for the finals campaigns, considering at the moment you're sitting 4th?
Yes. Hopefully we can get a few more girls back. Some of them, we've got a couple of long-term injuries, season-ending injuries, so I think we're sitting at 3 at the minute, and the rest are either ill today or a couple overseas, so enjoying themselves in sunshine.
So I take it moving forward for future seasons, you'll be taking all the passports off the girls.
That's right. Yes. Yes. No, that's it. So
Okay. All the best.
no worries. Thank you.
Cheers.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers.
So Brad Tucker, the coach of Upper Ferntree Gully, joining us, and looking at these two results during the season between the two sides. In round 1, Upper Ferntree Gully got the win over Templestowe 4-4-28 to 3-2-20, while Templestowe in round 6 got the win over Upper Ferntree Gully 5-6-36 to Upper Ferntree Gully 3-3-21. So 1-1 in the two meetings so far. What do you see panning out?
Yeah, well, Upper Ferntree Gully, they've had, obviously they've had the bye, but they've also, prior to that as well, they've had 3 losses as well. So they're not in the best of form, so they're definitely going to be looking to get the win today. So it's definitely going to be a hard-fought match. I think Upper Ferntree Gully, they've got some great players, as you said, but they're also missing a couple today, so they're in a bit of strife, but they might just pull through with the win possibly. They've got one apiece against each other, so it could be a tight one, or it might go the other way. Kate, what are your thoughts?
Well, I'm already down in the tips as picking Templestowe, so I'm in print, so I can't really change my tipping. What I think today, it's going to be a good match because Upper Ferntree Gully is a team. They don't give up no matter what's been thrown to them. They're in it all the way right to the end. So even though they've had a couple of late exclusions due to illness today, and they've picked up one, I don't think we can underestimate them because they will keep going. I wasn't here when you had both coaches at the start, and whether or not, but I have been told by the team manager of Templestowe that there is a late out for Templestowe. Number 5, Logan Wasson, is out due to injury. And that due to Upper Ferntree Gully only being able to have 15 players on the field, that Templestowe are going to drop a wing position so that they equal them in number of players on the field. And to be honest with you, I think that's the biggest thing that I love about women's footy is that care of each other. Okay, you're the opposition, but hey, if you're in a bit of a pickle, we'll drop down. Yeah. I really, really love that. I think it speaks so much towards just how much respect teams have for each other, regardless of where they are on the ladder, and regardless of rivalry. We're here for a game. We're not here to, decimate people. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to a really good game. Feel for Upper Ferntree Gully, but unfortunately when we were here for round 7, Templestowe was in the same position as Upper Ferntree Gully, but they were against Norwood. Yeah. So it's one of those things that footy has. Yeah,
of course. And Norwood going strong as well. They're top of the table for Div 5, and trailing them is Heathmont in the second position, and then Templestowe and Upper Ferntree Gully next to each other on the ladder, and the Basin coming in at that 5th position on the ladder. And
so where are you guys with the tipping? Who are you tipping, Oscar?
It's difficult. We've gone a clean slate the last 2 weeks when Chris was here. So I think, although I think Templestowe have the upper hand today with the look at their list. They've got so many more players than Upper Ferntree Gully do, but I think that Upper Ferntree Gully could cause an upset today.
You, Paul?
Me, it was a hard one to pick, but I think the factor I go with is when in doubt, I go the home side. So I'm going Templestowe on this occasion, but I think it'll be a really close game nonetheless. I mean, going by the first 2 meetings have been relatively close, so hoping for more of the same today.
Yeah, and also considering we don't know where both lists were in their last 2 encounters in round 1 and round 6. Yeah. I think it's going to be, like I said earlier, a really, really great game. I do apologise to people about my voice, but the Green family have been attacked by a bad flu. We're here, we're in masks, so we're all good to go.
I love the commitment. It's going around everywhere at the moment.
Yeah, but looking forward to it. Moving forward, guys, we've got 3 rounds left of women's footy. It goes too quick.
It does. It certainly does.
Yeah, and I can't believe, But today, I'm going to love this game today because both clubs, so lovely, so warm and so welcoming. Do we have any, I can't off the top of my head remember. Do we have any games that are at 8:30 start or an 8:40 start this morning?
There's a game, I've just come up here, there was an 8:50 start between North Ringwood and Heathmont in Division 3. Heathmont currently lead that 14-11, 95 to North Ringwood 2-1-13. Of course, we will keep up with the scores from the other grounds throughout the broadcast. Just looking on here, there's just looking through the AFL Play app here. It's just the one game at the moment.
I think we've got kind of a semi-split round. This, like, some teams are playing this week and then not next week.
No,
so,
we've got another game going on between Vermont and Nunawading in Div 4, but unfortunately we don't have a score from that game at the moment.
So out of the North Ringwood Heathmont game, where did you tip them?
I don't know if I'm in the women's
that's right. No.
comp or not, but Heathmont they've just kicked another goal. I think there's about a minute left in that game.
So scores are?
So 15-11, 101 Heathmont to North Ringwood 2-1-13.
Ouch. That's got to hurt. We wish all teams today, both women's and men's teams, all the best for today. And I better get to the boundary, guys.
Yeah, we've got beautiful conditions today. We'll have Kate Green on the boundary. As you can see there, perfect, lovely blue skies here at Templestowe Reserve.
And I can let you know, the ground conditions are superb.
Immaculate.
Yeah.
It's looking great.
Which is really impressive considering we've had rain, it's been cold, and then we've got today and it feels like spring, so
it is
who knows?
Spongy. It is a bit spongy on the ground itself. I've just walked over right across it, and but it's that this surface is always spongy like that. It's just the grass, like it's got the
really good
the
drainage.
winter grass, and but it almost feels like it's the same sort of surface as when you get cockatoos. He's sort of screwing up the dirt. It all feels like it's all lifted, but it's actually solid.
Yeah.
So but the sun is beautiful.
And I'm sorry, this week, Oscar, sadly, neither Travis nor Brad were trending any NBA kind of style dressing. You may need to get Chris Clark from Vermont.
I think he needs to give everyone a few tips because just the style was immaculate. I mean, it was just incredible stuff, and there's none of that today, but there was a bit of style from Temple, so they had the speaker out earlier with the music going. There was a bit of a disco happening, so I was happy with that, but no Coach Clark.
I don't know about style tips, but I think Travis was he would have been happy with a respirator.
Yeah.
He's run over and he's sort of, that's it, I'm done.
Yeah,
he's in a bit of trouble.
so you're suggesting Chris Clark should offer his styling skills to the fellow coaches of the EFNL, or just the women's kind of side of things?
I just think for next season, I think maybe an email should be sent around before the start of the season, just sort of suggesting maybe there's a new dress code for the coaches. Bit of NBA style, I like it.
Okay.
Has Templestowe come out here?
Good luck with that, Oscar. Gentlemen, have a great call, and I'll have a chat from you from the boundary. Bye, guys.
Thank you, Kate, and good luck on the boundary as usual, Kate Green. Templestowe have just come out here onto the ground as Upper Ferntree Gully are coming onto the ground as well here for this Deakin University women's match of the round. It's a perfect day out here at Templestowe Reserve for this big contest between the two sides. And no, it really is perfect. There doesn't seem to be any breeze around at the moment, so no, really it should be a perfect day for kicking for goal.
Yeah, definitely, and we've got a double header here as well, so you can always join us after this as well for the men's match of the round.
Tempe and Wani South, the top two teams on the ladder in Division 2. That'll be a really exciting game, that.
That will be an exciting game. That's going to be a really good one, and make sure to come down here and watch that, or join us on the YouTube streams, the Facebook, or 98.1 Eastern FM for that game this afternoon.
So we are just about to have the toss here in the middle, and I think they're going to toss it here, as we couldn't get who won the toss there, but we will. It's a bit hard to see from here, but
I'll get on it.
no worries. Thank you, Kate. She's always right on to what's happening at the moment on the ground, as the game is nearly about to. We're nearly about to start here for this one. The umpire just practicing his bouncing at the moment.
Doing a fantastic job as well whilst he's doing that.
Certainly is, and both sides currently in their huddles, just preparing for this one.
And Templestowe as well, wearing the black armbands today after the sad news from the Basin last week. So obviously a great show of respect from them to be wearing the black armbands today.
Absolutely, it is. Of course, very sad news what happened last week. I think Upper Gully might be wearing as well. I can't say from here, but will be a very intriguing game nonetheless.
As we get ready for this one, not far out, it looks like, as the players getting ready to start and getting into position here. And lovely conditions once again. I can't understate that. The sun's out, the skies are blue, and it's been rather ugly weather throughout the week. So I'm glad that the sun's out, and I don't have to be rugged up in 30 layers today. It's quite nice.
So the umpire everything is set into position. The umpire's just waiting for the siren here, is just making sure everyone's in position, ready to go. So here we go. Tempe and Upper Ferntree Gully, and starting off this one is Oscar Lutke.
And trying to get onto the boot there. Couldn't quite comes to ground and wrapped up early, so we'll have another bowl up straight away to start us off. Right in the middle of the ground. It'll be Greswell. Ball comes to ground. Running through the middle now. Upper Gully. Chucks onto the boot. Does Sumner. And trying to get it out of the contest. They go through the middle of the ground. Templestowe. Heading towards their forward 50. Picked up now by Herod, and she's wrapped up. So another ball up from the umpire here early.
Boundary.
We'll go boundary to Kate Green.
Upper Ferntree Gully is kicking to the Porter Street end, and Templestowe is kicking to the Upper Oval end.
And I think we have a whistle there. It looks like it'll be a free kick in the direction of Chloe Cooper for Templestowe. So a chance for them to send the ball forward early. And kicking this one long up the line. Bouncing ball. Gets a bit of an awkward bounce. Able to pick it up here is Hamilton. As the ball comes out now, able to get on the boot and clear it. A big bump from Hamilton into the pack. As Upper Gully try and get this one out, but it's wrapped up again, so we'll have another stoppage early on from the umpire. And goes the double fist there. So we'll go with the ball up again as it comes down. Able to get it down was Greswell. And now the kick rolling through the middle of the ground here at Templestowe Reserve. Got the handball off as she was tackled. As Templestowe trying to kick it forward, couldn't quite take the mark. and goes to ground. D'Souza, and now Upper Gully send it towards centre wing here, running through. Able to get the kick forward for Upper Gully. Couldn't quite take the mark. More as it went over her head. And now Bolt close to the boundary line. Picked up by Edmondson as she sends it towards goal.
So, looks like it's gone out on the full there, so no score as Tia Miller is going over to grab it, to grab the footy, so she'll take it back in for Tempe.
Boundary.
We'll go boundary to Kate Green.
Edmondson, number 2 for Upper Ferntree Gully. She's currently got 5 goals for this season. She is a really good player.
It'll be interesting to see how she goes throughout this match. Early shot on goal for her early.
So Miller kicks it back in. Inside 50 here for Upper Ferntree Gully. Now running onto it is Edmondson. The player we just spoke about as Tempe look to clear their lines out of their defensive 50, but Upper Gully look to keep it in as they'll go forward here. Both sides battling hard for it as racing forwards Fontaine as it's cleared out of defensive 50 by Templestowe, but for how long though, as we'll go back in for Upper Gully. The kick's on the way and it nearly bounced out, but it was cleared out there by Tia Miller. So still in that forward half of Upper Gully. Sock it off the ground here. And kick high up in the air. Good mark there taken by Scapelhorn as she launches it into the forward 50. It'll be cleared out of the fence. Just goes past Viney there. Now Tempe look to go forward. Did she get the handball away? No, she didn't. So it'll be a free kick going to Upper Gully.
Boundary.
We'll go boundary to Kate Green.
Upper Gully is going to have a bit of a challenge because Tempe does have a very good backline. They proved how well their backline works when they played the game in round 7 against Norwood that we were did a match of the round. But otherwise, it's so far all Upper Gully's way.
Good mark taken there by Cosgrove as she goes, as she launched it into the inside 50, but it was cleared out and we will have another stoppage. We've gone 5.5 minutes into this one. No score as of yet between either side. Tempe look to win the clearance high up in the air as it bounces forward here. Cleared away by Herod. Now it's McCulloch Andrews. Trying to pick it up is Scapelhorn, and it's going to be a free kick going to Tempe. Just assessing her options is D'Souza, and we will have another stoppage.
So another stoppage in the middle of the ground again here, as the Rucks will do battle as it comes to ground. Trying to get it onto the boot there. Dispossessed of the footy was Simic, and there will be a free kick going her way. So Jelena Simic,
I think they're pulling it back here.
a whistle there from the umpire, so I think it'll be
Boundary.
brought back. Kate Green boundary side.
Upper Gully's stepped over the mark, so it's 25 paid.
So 25 there, so it will be Simic to send it forward for Templestowe early. Both teams yet to score, so this could be a chance for them. Chasing it's Cooper. Able to get onto it is D'Souza and sending it towards goal. Stays to the left though. and close to the boundary line. Kept in for Upper Gully as they look to clear this. Maybe able to get a run going now, although not as far as Simic. Picked up. Able to run away with it is Wilson, who sends it on the boot towards the centre of the ground. It's a 2-on-1. Trying to trap it there was Sumner. And Upper Gully now look to use it wide and couldn't quite find the mark there. McIntosh has picked up, able to get it onto the hands. And a good tackle there, so Hope Sumner wrapped up here. So we're back in the middle of the ground for a ball up. Comes down now, taken high there, so it will be a free kick in the direction of Upper Gully. And it will go the way of McCullough Andrews, who's also new to footy this season for Upper Gully, as she sends it in the direction of Cosgrove. Goes for a run now. Chance for Upper Gully. It's sent forward by Arla Cosgrave. Gets it back off. Here's a chance outside of the boot. And stays to the left there. So a minor score, and that is our first score of the day.
So first quarter, Upper Gully. They laid one behind to no score. We've gone nearly 9 minutes into this first quarter as Tempe look to clear it out of their defensive 50. Numbers for the ball for Tempe. Good tackle laid. Was that in the back? Or will it be? It will be a free kick going to
Boundary.
We'll go boundary to Kate Green.
Umpire indicated high.
So it was high there as it bounces towards the boundary and towards Kate Green, and it will be a free kick going the way of for last touch, and it will be taken there by Hamilton. And the umpire's just telling Hamilton to
Go get.
to go back.
Just a little under attack here, not only by the football, but there's swallows swooping me as well.
So high up in the air, good mark taken for Upper Gully. That was taken by Curcio. So Curcio will go into the middle. Here's Cosgrave. Just assessing her options here. Yeah, inside 50, and it's taken there by Romanella. Romanella will kick it forward. Down the middle. Numbers for Upper Gully as they look to go back into their forward 50. They've had a lot of the play forward of the ball in this first quarter. Tapped forward by Edmondson. Here's an opportunity. This is Edmondson for the first goal. And she misses to the left. So a second behind for Upper Gully. They lead 2 behinds to Tempe, no score. We've gone 10-50 in this first quarter.
Awesome opportunity on goal again for Edmondson. She's been good so far in the forward line, 2 shots on goal. So she's definitely a big key target for Upper Gully when they head inside that forward line. And wrapped up now. And it looks like it's going to be a free kick in the direction of Templestowe, possibly for a high there. So smothered on the mark though. Templestowe still able to collect and send it up that outer wing in the direction of Viney as the ball comes to ground, wrapped up. So it will be another stoppage on the outer side.
Boundary.
Boundary side to Kate Green.
Just a couple of players that have started out really well for Upper Ferntree Gully. Cosgrave. This is her 9th game and new to footy, but she's having a ripper.
A lot of players new to footy for Upper Gully.
And for Templestowe.
And for Templestowe too. They've got a couple, so both sides fairly new to footy, but doing some incredible stuff here with both their seasons. Wrapped up now in a tackle in that outer side again, so we'll have another stoppage. 12 minutes and 13 gone. Upper Gully leading by 2 behinds Templestowe yet to score in this first quarter. There's ball back into play, trying to get it out, and they do. Upper Gully looking to use this wide now, all on their own to take the mark.
Beautiful mark.
Great mark there as they send this forward now. Able to get it there is Fontaine. Trying to grab it there. But it will be a ball up from the umpire inside forward 50 for Upper Gully. Maybe a chance for them to increase their lead here. Able to get the tap there was Wiesner. And tackled now is Romanella. So once again, another stoppage inside forward 50. Able to get the handball out in the tackle was McCullough Andrews, and now it's sent out to a 2-on-1. And Upper Gully able to get the upper hand as they look to send it forward. Picked up by Miller, sent onto the boot. And now will be another stoppage.
So forward of centre for Upper Gully as Tempe look to clear it out of defence, but Upper Gully look to launch it back in. Here's Keenhouse being tackled by Upper Gully players, and we will have a stoppage once again as both rucks go at it. As it's Cosgrove who launches it forward to James, cleared out of the defensive 50. And Tempe have numbers forward of the footy, and here they go. Here's D'Souza. D'Souza was tackled there by Hamilton, but they will go forward. Here's a chance. Will it bounce for Mackay as it goes out of play? So an opportunity there for Templestowe, but good defence by Upper Gully, and it'll be last touch. So we'll go the way of Keogh of the MLE variety.
Boundary.
We'll go boundary to Kate Green.
It's great to see
she looks to, she's just assessing her options. So down the line here, bounces towards Curzio. She gets a handball away, and handball there by Crosby as Upper Gully look to go forward. Big kick on the boot there as it will go back into the forward 50. Tempe will look to clear it out. Got the kick away. She was being tackled. And a good tackle again. And here's Miller of the Shana variety. One of the players we spoke about pre-game has been standout this year for Tempe. And now it's going forward here for Maletta. Maletta takes a bounce. Looks to go for goal. Takes another bounce. Maletta takes another bounce. And Maletta kicks a goal. So Tempe get the first goal of the game through Violet Maletta, and Tempe are 1 straight 6 to Upper Ferntree Gully, 2 behinds. We've gone 16-50 in this first quarter.
Awesome goal there, able to take about 3 bounces there and just ran straight into goal. So an awesome start for Templestowe as they now take the lead and they score the first goal of this match. 17 minutes in. Kate Graham, what did you say?
Violet Maletta, number 7. She's number 71. She was absolutely on fire in the Templestowe Norwood game back in round 7, and just seeing what she did there, so many times she came close to that in round 7, and this is the first time she's actually been able to execute it. So all kudos to her. She's definitely one to watch on the Tempe side of things.
Massive opportunity for Templestowe as they go inside again after a free kick was awarded to them. Couldn't quite get it away. Miller, as it comes to ground now, inside forward 50 for Templestowe, wrapped up now in the tackle, can't quite get it away. Umpire blows the whistle for a bowl up here. So could be a good opportunity here for Templestowe after just kicking that goal through Maletta. Able to get the hands away to this one. Sends it forward. And back there is Emily Coe there for Upper Gully as they look to clear this one now outside of the defensive 50. Shows a bit of candy, sends it inside the middle of the ground now as it comes down. Chasing it there was Johnson. Couldn't quite grab it. Picked up by Dumas as she sends it on the boot. And it goes out of bounds. And it will be brought back into play by Upper Gully here.
Momentum definitely has swung towards Templestowe after almost the first half being Upper Gully's way.
It has, hasn't it? It was played in the first half was played in the forward half for Upper Gully. Now it has turned. It's been now played in the forward half of Tempe. You're right, Kate, as it will go out of bounds here. It'll be going to Maletta. Just under a minute to play as well.
Just other danger players just to watch down in that. Sumner is also another one. Her and Greswell, number 1 for Tempe. Between the three of them hooking up together is very much danger for Upper Gully.
So Maletta goes for goal. And that has gone through for 1 behind. So Tempe now move to 1-1-7 to Upper Gully 2 behinds as we've got 10 seconds left in this first quarter here. In fact, there wasn't a score as you'll go towards Sumner as numbers around it for both sides, and we will have a ball up, and there's a siren for quarter time here at Templestowe. Templestowe have the lead 1 straight 6-2 Upper Gully 2 behinds. Oscar goal kickers from the first quarter.
Yeah, it was an awesome start by Maletta, scoring the only goal so far for Templestowe. As you say, this one here took a few bounces and just ran past everyone with pace, and it was an easy finish for her as well, straight through in the goal square.
So it's quarter time here at Templestowe Reserve. We'll be back in just a moment for the second quarter. earlier. So it's
Swung towards Upper Gully, but now Templestowe gaining the momentum.
It really was a game of two halves.
Boundary.
We'll go boundary to Kate Green.
Just here with Brad Tucker. Brad, very good quarter for the girls. You were right in there for that first half, and then Tempe just kind of snuck it and swung their momentum the other way. Really impressed with how, we know you're down on the bench, but really impressed with how the girls are playing. What was the message for them?
No, just keep going. I think I know that the scoreboard doesn't look like it, but the girls really, they controlled most of the quarter. They got one out the back, which hurt us. But no, I think we played a good quarter, so just keep it up and keep running and enjoy the day. That's the most important thing, so yeah.
Have a good game, Brad. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Awesome stuff there. Kate Green on the boundary with Brad Tucker, the coach of Upper Ferntree Gully. He'll be looking to get his girls up and about for this second quarter as they trail. And the second quarter about to start here from Templestowe Reserve. Paul to take us away.
So Tempe look to win the clearance. He has good tackle there.
Boundary.
For Upper Gully, we'll go back to Kate.
Just here with Travis Mason. Travis, it was going all Upper Gully's way that 3/4 of the game, and then the girls swung it around for you. What was the message for the girls for this quarter?
So we knew that they compete really hard and they stay in the games and in the contest. The plan is, I think I said before the game, we sort of hope that we can outrun them a bit with sort of our leg speed and our rotations and things. So I think that'll probably pay off sort of later in the quarters. And then now the message was just to connect a little bit better. Just our forwards played a little bit behind early on, I thought. And so when we were winning the ball, we weren't getting it in our hands, so we're turning it over. So that's the message, get in front a little bit and see how that works out.
Thanks very much. All the best.
Thank you.
So here's Scaplehorn as she looks to go 40 to Cosgrave. Goes around the body. Kick to the top of the square. Mark was nearly taken. Socket out of defensive 50. Good tackle there on Cosgrave. And we will have a stoppage here in the forward 54 Upper Gully.
Cosgrave is continuing to be a lead player so far in this game for Upper Ferntree Gully. Between her and Hamilton, they seem to be doing a lot of the grunt work and motivating people.
She certainly is, and we'll get a stoppage here. She's certainly getting into the tackles at the moment, Cosgrave, and she is picking up a lot of footy, and we'll get another stoppage. So a bit like the first quarter, starting off in the forward half of Upper Gully. Can they get a goal back here? Here's McCullough Andrews. Numbers back here for Tempe, and tackle there will be a stoppage. Deep in the inside 50, in the forward 54 Upper Gully.
Like you said, Paul, if Upper Gully can get a major on the board, I think it'll go a long way of settling them down and getting them to focus on their game plan, because I think they're a little bit frazzled at this point in time.
So an opportunity here for Upper Gully. It was a hole in the ball there, and this is McCullough Andrews. She goes for goal and misses to the right. So it's their third behind. They move to 3 behinds Upper Gully to Tempe 1 straight 6. We've gone 3 minutes in this second term.
Templestowe to bring it back into play here. Plays on and sends it up to a 3-on-1, and out the back there was McIntosh for Upper Gully as they look to send it forward. Pack forms under it, and a good mark there in defence. And
By Kunis.
yeah, great mark in defence by her, and it will be intercepted and picked off again by McIntosh once again for a second time. She sends it to the right side now and finds a target there in Taylor Moore for Upper Gully. Sent towards goal. Looked alright, but stayed to the left side. Minor score there, Upper Ferntree Gully. 4 behinds to Templestowe. 1 goal. Kate Green.
There is a slight wind down here, particularly towards the upper oval goal kicking end, which I think Upper Gully hasn't accounted for in this quarter. So hopefully moving forward they can adjust for that and see if they can get a major on the board.
So a bit of wind to the left of screen for Upper Gully to contend with as it comes back down here. Chance for Upper Gully to move it forward in the direction of Keogh, but she couldn't grab it. Now wrapped up and holding the ball, says the umpire. Big call there, so it'll be a free kick in the direction of Templestowe as they look to send this one forward through the middle of the ground. Bouncing in front of Cooper, she can't quite get it. Ball comes back down to ground level, able to get it onto the boot. Maletta in there for Templestowe. Ball wrapped up and won't go anywhere. Umpire will put it back into play. 5 minutes gone in the second quarter. Templestowe 1 straight 6. Upper Gully 4 behinds. And on the outer side,
Oscar, a slight correction. It's 1-1-7 for Templestowe.
Apologies there.
No, all good. You can't see the scoreboard, so I just thought help you out a bit.
In front of me I had 6 on the scoreboard, so apologies there. 1 goal, 1 behind for Templestowe, 7 to Upper Gully, 4 behinds as Upper Gully looked to move it forward. Knocked to ground was Rosman, came out the back and Upper Gully send it forward, but it goes out of bounds.
So Tempe to bring it back in. Just assessing her options as she'll go down the line. Couldn't take the mark there as it's on the ground numbers from Upper Gully, but Tempe will clear it away. Mark nearly taken by McCullough Andrews. McCullough Andrews picks it up and handballs it. Good tackle again by McCullough Andrews, and we will have a ball up in the forward 50 of Upper Gully.
McCullough Andrews has really come alive this quarter.
She certainly has. As looks like we'll have another stoppage. We've gone 6:50 in this second term. 1-1-2, 4 behinds in favour of Tempe. As it's a real battle for it at the moment. Real hard pressure from both sides, which is great to see in this game. As Tempe look to clear it away out of defence, running towards its Edmondson, who's also been one to stand out so far. She gets one in the back and it will be a free kick going to Edmondson.
Boundary.
And we'll go boundary to Kate Green.
Just with this game, with Upper Gully not having any bench at all, I think it's just going to come down to who can stay the full length of the game. I think it's just going to be a case of who runs out of puff first.
So here's Edmondson. She comes in. The kick is on the way. And it bounces through for a behind. So it's their 5th behind. They move to 5 behinds to Tempe 1-1-7. We've gone 8-10 in this second quarter.
That was a thumping kick by number 2 for Upper Gully, Kate Edmondson. So she definitely has the distance.
Templestowe to take us back underway as it comes out to this outer side here. And wrapped up in the tackle there, so we'll have a stoppage on the outer side It's Templestowe look to move this forward now. Rolling along the ground. Trying to collect it. Upper Gully and wrapped up. Another stoppage in the middle of the ground. And Templestowe lead at the moment, but it's been a fairly evenly matched game so far. And ball comes out the back of the contest. Trying to get onto the boot was Herod. Able to get a fend off there and break through, but wrapped up again. No prior, says the umpire. 9 minutes and 26 gone in the second term. Getting it back onto the boot was Herod. Ball was smothered. Underneath that one is Canehurst. And a free kick in the direction of Templestowe. And a good mark
By Cooper.
taken there by Chloe Cooper. And she sends this forward and finds a mark inside forward 50.
It's number 24, Dumas.
So Dimmy Dumas, a chance to kick another goal for Templestowe here in the second term. She comes in. Looks like it's going to fall short and goes through for a minor score to the right of the goal. So Templestowe 1-2-8 to Upper Ferntree Gully 5 behinds.
We'll go
Just with that, the wind is definitely playing mischief at both goal ends.
So Upper Gully look to clear it out. Good pressure here by Templestowe. And we will have a stoppage in the forward 50 for Templestowe here. Both rucks go at it. Picked up by Canehouse. And we'll have a stoppage. Both sides really battling hard as Upper Gully look to clear it out. A defensive 50. That's being kicked away. Numbers back for Templestowe. Good smother there. That was by Cosgrave. As now it's back to Canehurst and be kicked away. Now it's Edmondson. And it'll be a free kick going the way of Upper Gully to Edmondson.
I have to say, so far, plays that are impressing me for Upper Gully, number 12, McClure Andrews, and Cosgrove, number 38, and Edmondson, number 2.
So, as Upper Gully get it forward of centre. Now it's Cosgrave. Good tackle there. Tempe look to clear it out. Good tackle on Rosman. Upper Gully looking to surge forward here. Handball there by Moore. It's a hot footy at the moment as gets it away here. Now Tempe look to go forward. Well done there as goes towards Maletta as she was being held. To be a free kick going to Maletta and she plays on. Maletta plays on and takes a bounce. She will take another bounce. Looks to give a handball. Now an opportunity. Here's Taylor. Taylor goes for goal. Will it bounce forward here? And a stoppage here. Top of the square.
You definitely can't leave Maletta for Templestowe, number 71. You can't leave her free. You've got to stick with her like glue because as she did in the first quarter, she nearly did so again in the second quarter and got on the board.
So Upper Gully look to clear it out. Defensive 50. Templestowe look to get it back in. Here's Miller of the Shana variety. Now forward an opportunity. As the kick off the boot and goes through for 1 behind. So Tempe moved to 139, Upper Gully 5 behinds. We've gone 13.50 in the second quarter.
And as Kate said before, Violet Maletta, you can't give her any space because she'll just tear the game apart as she did there, once again running through the ground.
For some, Oscar and Paul, for someone that's just new to the game, like this is her first season, a lot will know, actually no, she's played 133 games. She's just so dangerous. That experience is showing through here.
You can see it for sure as Upper Gully try and send it out in the direction of Cosgrave, but it does go out of bounds and last touch rule. So it will be Johnson to send it forward for Templestowe. Could be an opportunity for them to increase their lead as it comes down forward. Upper Gully will try and clear this. Maletta chasing it. Can she keep it in? She does. Breaks around a couple. Possibly taken high. Nope. Holding the ball, says the umpire.
That's great work from Upper Ferntree Gully. They're under so much pressure at the moment, particularly with Maletti being so dangerous at the moment with the ball. Their back six are working so hard at this point in time.
Maletta dispossessed of the footy there before, but I don't think it's going to matter because Templestowe able to intercept it and send it back forward now. Big kick forward. And falls away for a minor score. So another behind for Templestowe. 1 goal, 3, 9, 2, 5 behinds. Ferntree Gully 5.
So 15.40 gone this second term. Upper Gully look to clear it out. 1-4 to 5 behinds as Tempe look to launch it back into their forward 50, and we will have a stoppage. No free kicks. Apologies, as they will go for Mackay.
Free kick due to upper player pushing the back.
So it will be 25 here as Cosgrave ran over the mark. So Mackay will come in closer to goal.
Huge opportunity for Templestowe here.
So Mackay's coming in.
This is going to hurt Upper. They've got to get a response to this before the end of this quarter.
It feels like a big moment in this game. So just before half time here, opportunity for Mackay. The kick's on the way. It's the way left. So another behind. So 1-5-11 Templestowe to Upper Ferntree Gully 5 behinds. So we've gone 17 minutes in this second term.
Like I said, Upper Ferntree Gully's really got to get a major on the board, because if they don't, going into this halftime break, they're going to really struggle coming out, because they can see that they're beginning to get tired through not having a bench, and if they don't get that major, then Templestowe is just going to walk all over them.
So a mark here taken by Dumas. So another opportunity here for Templestowe. So as Dumas comes in, the kick's on the way. Is it? We'll go through for another behind. So 1-6-12 to 5 behinds. A bit on the inaccurate side for both sides in this quarter. We've gone 18 minutes in the second quarter.
I'll tell you what, we don't have Chris Clark, but we've got have a look at the beard on the goal umpire. How about the length on that? That is impressive.
Certainly is.
Media team member Scott Hardy would be quite jealous.
Sent forward again for Upper Gully. Or Templestowe rather. Upper Gully clear this through the middle of the ground. Chance for them to send it forward. Intercepted. Templestowe able to send it to the wing and send it back forward for them. Call for holding, so it will be going the way of Scaplehorn here for Upper Ferntree Gully.
Free kick to Tempe.
For Tempe, sorry. As they send it forward now. Couldn't quite take the mark there. And
Just quite interesting there. Cosgrove was done for holding a jumper, and just right in front of the umpire, there is Templestowe player holding an Upper Ferntree Gully person by the jumper. So a little bit inaccuracy with the umpiring, but the umpires still do a fantastic job.
they do a fantastic job. It can be hard to see.
Might have
all areas.
been a dangerous tackle, but it will be a free kick going to Upper Gully. I must say, it's a good crowd coming in for this one.
About 10 seconds left to play in this second quarter before half time. Probably not enough time for either side to do anything with it here as it comes up.
But just as long as Upper Gully doesn't allow Templestowe to get a major on that board, because if they get a major, that'll be devastating to Upper Gully.
And that is the siren for half time. So Templestowe 1-6-12 to Upper Ferntree Gully, 5 behinds, 5 here at Templestowe Reserve. What did you make of that quarter, Paul?
Yeah, no, again, it was certainly a tale of two halves. Upper Gully started forward half, but then Tempe got the momentum later on in that quarter. But here at half time, it's only 7 points of margin. It's Templestowe 1-6-12 to Upper Gully 5 behind. We'll be back shortly for the third quarter. Hello everyone and welcome back to Templestowe Reserve as it's half time here between Templestowe and Upper Ferntree Gully. Templestowe leading 1-6-12 to Upper Ferntree Gully 5 behind. Just before the start of this third quarter, we'll take the opportunity to get some scores in around the grounds in Premier Division. Park Orchards lead 1-5-11 over Vermont 1-4-10 in Division 1. Surrey Park lead 2-5-17 to East Ringwood 1 behind, and North Ringwood lead 5-2-32 over Donvale 1-6 in Division 2. Waverley Blues lead 7-5-47 over Berwick 1-2-8, and Blackburn lead 6-8-44 to Kilsyth 1-1-7 in Division 3. Heathmont got the win over North Ringwood 15-11 101 to North Ringwood 2-1-13, and Coldstream lead 5-3-33 to Mitcham 1-1-7. In Division 4 at the moment in Division... So we'll go to Division 5, apologies. In Division 5, of course here at the moment, Templestowe lead 1-6-12 to Upper Ferntree Gully 5 behind. So,
Paul, just an update. Just on the scoreboard, the scoreboard's reading 1-5-11 to for Templestowe, and 5 straight behinds for Upper Ferntree Gully. I'm not sure. It going into the halftime break, it was saying 1-6-12, but now it's been adjusted to 1-5-11. Not sure what's going on, but
Yeah,
I'll get that back to you on that.
There was a score that was initially counted and then they removed it, and then it ended up back on there at the end of the quarter, even though I'd already removed it from our scoreboard, and that's why there was a call that was wrong earlier, and they've eventually now put it back on and then taken it off again.
Interesting. Interesting stuff here. We're not too sure what the score is, but...
See, normally the goal umpire's role is to sort of correct the scoreboard, but maybe they just didn't do that earlier.
Yeah,
Because
possibly.
they're volunteers as opposed to
So we have a
league umpires.
we have a Cluedo mystery of the scoreboard then.
That's right.
Yep.
We'll see how it is at the end of the game.
Let's hope it doesn't come down to a one-point game.
So we're about to start the third quarter here. The umpire's just making sure everything's in readiness and everyone's in position. So here we go. Start of the third quarter. Oscar to take it away.
So ball back down. Here 11-5. Templestowe leading as we go into the third quarter. Chance for Upper Ferntree Gully. Comes out the back. Templestowe run away with it now. Jan Sante through the middle. And now Templestowe trying to work this out. Chasing it for Templestowe's McKay. A dodgy handball, but it will work for them. And ball comes to ground level and wrapped up. So possibly a chance for Templestowe to head forward early in the third. Ferntree Gully able to clear it though, through the middle of the ground. One-on-one contest, but Templestowe have the numbers and they'll send it forward through Rosman. Can't quite get the mark. Cleared now, and Ferntree Gully send this up towards that outer wing.
Boundary.
Boundary side to Kate Green.
Just with Travis Mawson. Travis, positive second quarter for you guys. You definitely did mention that your run, you were hoping that to make an impact. We saw that towards the latter half of that second quarter. What was the message for the girls in the halftime huddle? More of that run or what else?
Yeah, for sure. We want to keep running and trying to move. A few of them are getting a bit sore as the season goes on, and I'm telling them to run and they're like, no, I'm sore. So we're trying. But also that second half of the quarter, we really locked it in up our end. There were some really good passages, some good marking and things, and just really held it up our end. It was just a shame we weren't able to score from it, but I guess while it's up our end, it's not up there, so that helps as well. So that probably slowed the run a bit because it was a bit congested that quarter, I thought. But as the day goes on, with them without a bench and stuff, as I said before, hopefully that'll be the thing that'll work it, but it's still pretty tight and congested. They're not giving us much space.
You're a very evenly matched sides, so it's been a pleasure so far to watch. All the best for the rest of this quarter.
Cool. Thanks, Kate. Thank you.
Kate Green boundary side there with Templestowe coach Travis Wason. As Upper Ferntree Gully trying to get the ball forward here. Wrapped up. Able to get the handball out, and a chance now. Puts it on the boot. And minor score for Ferntree Gully here, so another behind for them. They move to 6. And Templestowe lead 1-5-11. So the ball will be brought back into play. Almost 3 minutes gone in the third quarter. As this comes out, maybe a chance though to send it back forward. Edmondson sends it towards goal. It might bounce for her, it does. It's that Sharon again. A favourable bounce, and it's Edmondson. She's looked so good in this match, and
I timed my coaches really well. I'm just about to have a chat with Brad Tucker, guys. Brad, wow.
Yeah, great goal that was. So, great attitude and energy from the girls at the minute. So, playing well. So, go Upper. So,
it was really tightly contested second quarter, even though Templestowe had it down their end. They've got a bit of a run on you, but your girls haven't, let that get over the top of them. What was the message coming into this quarter?
Just keep running the quarter out, running the half out, and play each minute as it comes, and look, keep doing what we've been training for. So, and it's working so far this quarter. So yeah.
All the best.
Thank you.
So, great start to the third quarter by Upper Gully, which is what they needed. As Upper look to win the clearance and go forward, a big contest there. Here's Tempe to look to go forward. Tackle there was Greswell. Looking to pick it up is Crosby. Now it's Keenus, and she goes forward. Now it's Valtadoros, and we will have a stoppage forward of centre for Templestowe. We've gone 4:45 in this third quarter. And we'll do it all again. No, we'll be getting a free kick going the way of Keenus, and as she looks to go forward here, Kate.
Upper Gully really needed that. Just, particularly in this third quarter, the fact that they've got no bench. Templestowe does have the running legs and the bench. So if you needed a goal in a quarter, then that was the one that they desperately needed.
Great work there as Upper Gully look to go forward again. Well done there by Wiesner. Good tackle by Moore. That's a big tackle. And Moore will get the free kick.
So far this season, Moore has yet to put a goal on, kick a goal. So hopefully this will be her first of the season.
So here's Moore.
Hopefully not to jinx her.
Goes for goal and misses everything. So it bounces. Still in play here, but it goes out of play. We've gone 6 minutes and 10 in the third quarter as Tempe will look to clear it out at defensive 50. Mark that was nearly taken. Numbers here for both sides as Tempe look to force them out, but Upper Gully look to go back into their forward 50. Good tackle laid, and handball there by Crosby. Tackled again. Umpire just letting it go. Great tackle again as D'Souza handballs it. Now it's a real ground ball to be won here. Now it's Scaplehorn. Well done there by McIntosh. Now is McCullough Andrews. And right on top of it, we will get a stoppage.
Gentlemen, I just realised we do have to start thinking about best on ground. I know we're only partway through the third quarter, but we need to start having a bit of a think.
Some big standouts so far as well. It's going to be a tough one to call. As Upper Gully gets a favourable bounce, wheels around, looks good off the boot, and it rolls through. So a goal there for Taylor Moore.
Her first of the season.
And her first of the season. She got the commentator's curse before, but puts it through this time. And a beautiful kick there.
Oscar and Paul, I really need to learn. Every time we say it, every one of us on the media team curses the poor kicker. So I've learnt my lesson now.
Good stuff.
So back-to-back goals for Upper Gully, and they get it out to a 7-point lead. 8:15 in this third quarter. As they've started this quarter out well here, Upper Ferntree Gully. Now here we go, another clearance, and here's Cosgrave again, and she launches into the forward 50, bounces over the back. Tempe have numbers back as it's Fontaine who looked to clear it out of defence, and the mark is taken by Cosgrave. She kicks it forward. as numbers forward the ball for Upper Gully.
Big chance for them maybe to get another one.
So now it's Edmondson. Edmondson goes around the body. Can Edmondson kick a goal perhaps? Goes across the face and it'll go to play for last touch. It'll go back to Templestowe.
This is like the shades of first quarter when it was predominantly all Upper Ferntree Gully in their forward 50. Upper Ferntree Gully have really come out this quarter determined to say, look, don't count us out yet.
They're certainly fighting on as good mark there for Upper Gully taken by Edmondson.
Just been everywhere so far.
She certainly has. So Edmondson lining up for Upper Gully's third. So in comes Edmondson. The kick is on the way. It's going to fall short. It'll go out of play.
Nudged by the wind, Paul.
Certainly was. So Tempe will look to clear it out, defensive 50.
And Tia Miller to bring it back into play for Templestowe. 10 minutes gone in the third term. Upper Ferntree Gully with the lead, 11 to 18. And there's a whistle from the umpire. And Kate, did you see what happened there?
Just a little bit of a frustration from the Templestowe player, just dumping the ball on the ground and not giving it to the opposition. So 25 penalty.
So 25-metre penalty, and that could be a little bit of a problem, but it will go to the far left of the goals. Stays in play, tackled by two, and wrapped up. No price, says the umpire, so a ball up inside forward 50 for Upper Ferntree Gully. And if they kick another one here, Templestowe might have a few problems to think about. And a big tackle late here, so another stoppage inside 50.
The last two goals for Upper Gully have come from Cosgrove teaming up with Edmondson with a little bit of McIntosh. So they've been the three most dominant players for Upper Gully so far in this game as I've seen it.
Templestowe trying to use the outer wing. Chasing it is Valtaduros. As it's sent up in front of the rooms here. As Templestowe look to send this forward, could be an opportunity for them. Nobody back of the footy. Ball rolls inside forward 50. Who can get there first? The chase is on. A big bump laid there. And it will be a bowl up.
This is one of the critiques I had of Templestowe when we saw them in round 7. Their back six were drawn forward, and there were a couple of scoring opportunities in that game where Templestowe had no one to kick to in their forward 50. So they just have to be mindful of that they do need to keep someone back there for them to kick to.
Sent forward by Maletta. Ball comes out the back. Valtaduros gets it onto the boot and goes through for a minor score to the right. So Templestowe 1-6-12 to Upper Ferntree Gully 2-6-18 here.
So Upper Gully will take the kick out and look to clear it out there, defensive 50. We've gone 13-10 in this third quarter. One kick the difference as a long kick out of defensive 50 and numbers forward here for Upper Gully. Now it's Johnson for Templestowe and it goes out of play, so it will go back to Upper Gully. And taking the kick will be Herod. She kicks high up in the air, looking for a teammate. It's a mark taken there by Clenhurst. So Clenhurst kicks it into the forward 50 now. Good tackle laid, and it'll be another ball up. No, it'll be play on. I thought it was a ball up for a second, as here's Maletta, who kicks it forward. Opportunity here, tapped away by the Upper Gully defender. Handball there by Cooper. Now it's Mackay. Mackay kicks it forward. Now Valtadoros goes for goal. And it is through for one behind. So Templestowe moved to 1-7-13. Upper Ferntree Gully 2-6-18. We've gone 14-40 in the third quarter.
It was a tough angle for Emily Valtadoros there. Brought back into play. Trying to grab the mark there was Cosgrave. Couldn't quite get it. And now we'll have a ball up just outside the forward 50 for Templestowe. Big tackle, ran down, holding the ball. And Upper Ferntree Gully can now look to send it forward through the corridor. It's smothered on the mark. Sent forward by Coinhoss. Tucked in the angle, chucks it on the boot, stays to the left and goes through for a minor score. So another behind for Templestowe. 1-8-14 to Upper Ferntree Gully 2-6-18. Kate Graham boundary side.
Sorry, Oscar. I was just going to say, I can understand why Templestowe are sending the ball mostly to Dumas. She's got 7 goals so far this season for this division. So she is a known goal kicker.
Maybe an opportunity for Templestowe. Couldn't get the kick away. There was D'Souza. Now it's an opportunity again for Tempe. Handballing. Now it's Maletta again. Can Maletta kick a goal? No, it goes to the right. So another behind for Templestowe. They move to 1-9-15 to Upper Ferntree Gully 2-6-18 as Upper Gully looking to take the kick out here. High up in the air. There's a mark taken there by Miller of the Shana variety. So
Upper Gully's not going to be liking these turnovers.
So here's Miller. She goes for goal here. Well, it falls short. It goes out of play, and we will have a stoppage deep in the forward 50 for Templestowe. And it's a big moment late in this third quarter. Can Upper Gully hold on to their lead, or will Tempe get a goal back just before three-quarter time? We'll have another stoppage.
Gentlemen, just check me. Do we have roughly about 2.5 minutes to play?
Yes, so we've gone 17:40 in this third quarter.
Stoppage here inside forward 50 for Templestowe. Could they grab one before the break? Looks on target, but touched through for a minor score. So good work in defence for Upper Gully.
That would have cost Upper Gully dearly.
Yeah, it would have. And a whistle there. I think it's going to be brought back. So with 2 minutes left, it will be Upper Ferntree Gully bringing us back into play. And they're going to have to move it quickly. Upper Gully leading by 2 points here. Big tackle laid there by Maletta. Ball comes to ground, wrapped up. So we'll have a ball up on the outer side near the forward 50 for Templestowe. Just over a minute to play. Chance for Sumner. And breaking away now of Ferntree Gully.
The bounce of the ball has been unkind to both teams.
It has, and it seems to have a mind of its own. The Sharon, as the ball rolling here, wrapped up, able to get the kick forward. Chasing it is Cooper. Still maybe a chance for Templestowe before the 3/4 time break. Wrapped up, ball comes to ground. And stoppage once again, right in front of goals with 30 seconds left in the third term. So, can Ferntree Gully clear it? They do. Templestowe players around it. Sent forward. Maybe a chance for Johnson, but it falls away for a behind. So, the objective for Ferntree Gully here will just be to hold up time and kick it long. So, comes outside and there's the siren, so they stay safe here. Ferntree Gully, they lead by 1 point here at 3/4 time. It's Templestowe 1-11-17 to Upper Ferntree Gully 2-6-18 here. Paul, your thoughts on the third term?
Yeah, no, it was a good quarter there by Upper Ferntree Gully. They got 2 goals in that quarter, one each to Edmondson and 2 more, as we will go to a break here. Upper Ferntree Gully lead at 3/4 time. Upper Ferntree Gully 2-6-18 to Templestowe 1-11-17. Alright, welcome back to the Deakin University Women's Match of the Round. It is 3-quarter time here. Upper Gully lead 2-6-18 to Tempe 1-11-17. And joining me for just a moment is the media manager, Ryan Long. Ryan, how have you seen this game pan out?
Yeah, thanks, Paul. No, it's been very fascinating contest. Been watching on from the van alongside you guys, and both sides have had their opportunities at different stages of all 3 quarters. So obviously you can see the scoreline for Templestowe, 1 goal, 11. They potentially probably should be in front by now, but Upper Gully have missed their chances too, and it's a really entertaining game, and whoever gets probably that first goal in the final term will really take some beating from here. So I think we're set up for a big final quarter.
It feels like in this game as well, there have been some massive momentum swings. Like one half of each quarter has been dominant by one side, and another half's been dominant by the other. As
it is a really who takes the most of their momentum when they've got it, and particularly who's going to start this fourth quarter off quickly and lock the ball in their forward half of the ground and really dominate the territory,
Boundary.
Paul. So that'll be interesting. Down to Kate Green on the boundary.
I have Upper Gully's Brad Tucker with me. Bit chuffed about that quarter. It was a very positive one for you guys.
Yeah, it was. It was a really good quarter, kicking those couple of goals and a couple of points. It was a good quarter for us, premiership quarter, as they say. But we've got to quickly running out of legs, so hopefully we can get a couple more early and maybe put this one to bed. So yeah, thank you.
So the message was just keep doing what you're doing, girls.
Yeah, keep doing it. Rotate when you have to. Keep our legs running and go hard.
All the
20
best.
more minutes. Thanks. Bye.
So, as Upper Gully look to win the clearance here, here's Edmondson. Edmondson's going to the top of the square. Here will it bounce over the back. Look to be cleared out of defence for Tempe. Bounces past Simic. Upper Gully look to keep it in there, and we will have a stoppage in these early stages of the last quarter. In the forward 54, Upper Gully. Now it's a hard footy to win, and we will have another stoppage here in the opening minute of this final term. Tempe win the clearance and clear it away as it bounces towards Jan Santi.
Boundary.
Socket off the ground, and we'll go boundary to Kate Green.
Just here with Travis Mawson. Travis, very challenging quarter for you, that one.
Yeah, so they seem to start the quarters better, and then we finish them off really well. So that's sort of the plan here. See if we can get it a bit of, what's the right word? Get an upper hand of the game of Upper Gully, and see if we can have it up our end and control it from earlier in the quarter and get ourselves in front. But it's a hard game. Like, it's a scrap, and I just said we just got to be a little bit braver at times. That's probably cost us a couple of goals. Because when we've got it on our terms, it's great. But when it's on even terms or their terms, we've got to just be a little bit better. So it's up to them. Both teams, whoever wins, will be well deserving, I think.
Well, I can say on behalf of the media team, we're all really enjoying this game between yours and Brad's girls. They really are showcasing how good both teams are.
Yeah, correct. And you look back on this game and go, it must have been wet and muddy and horrible conditions, a real scrappy game of girls footy, because there haven't been many goals kicked, but it's perfect conditions, and it's just a hard-fought contest. So any next goal wins sort of theory.
Okay, all the best.
Awesome stuff there. Again, Kate Green with Templestowe coach Travis Wason. And there's a whistle here, so it will be a free kick in the direction of Gian Sardanti for Templestowe. Sends it up towards the wing in front of us. How to get the handball off. Edmondson again, been well today for Upper Ferntree Gully. She sends it forward. Templestowe trying to get this working through the middle of the ground. Ran down is Edmondson, able to get the handball away, says the umpire. As the pack forms around, and They're able to send it forward again, Upper Ferntree Gully. Doesn't have the ball and is called for holding, so it will go Templestow's way.
Upper Gully cannot afford to have Templestowe have loose players, particularly like Maletti.
Sent up in the direction of Maletti as Templestowe get a run going forward. Able to collect it. Gets around. All on her own. Down there was Cooper. She couldn't quite take the mark. Still chasing, it's Cooper. Dispossessed of the footy, couldn't quite get onto the boot. Play on, says the umpire. And in the end, wrapped up again. Another stoppage.
It was good to see that Templestowe actually had someone back in their forward 50 this time.
Free kick here. And it will go the way of Templestowe. And it will be Chloe Cooper, who is last year played down at North Ringwood. Came across to Templestowe and she puts this one to the left of goals. Maletti down there. Wrapped up again. Another stoppage inside forward 50 for Templestowe. And with 1 point in it, this could be a big opportunity for them to get an upper hand on this game. Tackled, was able to get the handball out. Too many Templestowe players there. Chucks on the boot.
Nice.
Not 15 called. Keogh
Nice.
clears it. Apologies,
Nice
Kate. Yeah, sorry, Kate.
3 times in a row.
3 times.
Sorry, I was just going to say, very handy intercept by Upper Gully. They really needed that intercept to get themselves out of danger.
That's just rude from me there. Apologies, Kate.
No, Oscar, it was rude for me as well. So we're equal, mate.
Ball back underway here. Upper Gully trying to work this forward. Templestowe with numbers backward of the footy again and able to find a mark outside 50 in Summer Kian Hoyce. That's been a tricky one all day to pronounce as it comes forward.
Kindhouse,
thank you, Kate. Absolutely butchered that one as we'll have a ball up inside forward 50.
Well, we do apologise always at the season and at times through the season for any
Opportunity here for Templestowe, perhaps. Is it going towards goal? It goes through for one behind. Sorry, Kate.
All good.
Scores are level here. 112-18 to 26-18.
This will upset the women's tipping comp. I'm just curious to know who our media manager tipped. Do you want to ask him?
Who'd you tip, Ryan? Sorry? Who'd you tip for this game? Templestowe.
I think I went Upper Ferntree.
Well, we've got a tight one on our hands. Could swing either way in the tipping comp here.
Our fearless leader is leading, so...
So an opportunity here for Templestowe. The kick is on the way. Will it get there? It falls short. Cleared off the line by Upper Gully. Now an opportunity kicked away here and preventing a score by the Upper Gully back line. 7:20 gone in this final term. We are all locked up here. Opportunity here and it's rushed through for a behind.
Handy behind though. They take the lead now by a point, Templestowe.
So Templestowe lead 113-19 to 26-18. We've gone 7:40 in this final term.
Whoever gets the next goal, it's really going to hurt the opposition.
So, intercept mark taken by Johnson. Johnson goes for goal. Will it get there or fall short? Numbers back for Upper Gully, but maybe an opportunity for Dumas. Cleared out here, but it's still alive for Tempe. Here's a chance for Kleinhaus to go for goal, but she misses to the left. So 1:14:20 now to Upper Gully 2-6-18. We've gone 8.5 minutes in this final term.
And it was a big opportunity there, but some handy behinds maybe for Templestowe. As Paul said, they lay by 2 points here. Upper Ferntree Gully on the back foot here in the last term. Could be a chance for them to move the ball forward now through the middle of the ground. And back there for Ferntree Gully. Able to get the handball out as she was on the ground. Ball comes down now. And maybe a chance to send it forward through Sumner. And Templestowe get this moving again. Back there is Edmondson for Upper Ferntree Gully. Here's a chance. Fontaine sends it forward, gets a mark. And 9 minutes gone in the fourth term. Templestowe by 2. Upper Ferntree Gully lock it in. They'll have a ball up. They'll
Gentlemen,
look to clear this.
I'm just remembering what Travis Watson said at the one of the quarter breaks, that he was hoping that their running game would eventually run over the top of Upper Gully, and the fact that they haven't got a bench.
Opportunity here for Templestowe. Is it going through? It's through for another behind. So they move to 1:15:21 to 2-6-18. 10 minutes gone in this final term.
We're beginning to see Upper Gully tire, particularly this quarter. Like, their defence is holding up, but you can really see that they're exhausted.
They don't seem to be running for it too much. Chance here. Oh, almost another chance for Violet Maletta, but she's put it to the left.
Holding the ball, I think. So it's
I got to say, Maletta's kicking style, if we could just freeze it, you know, she's just got a really nice kicking style.
So we've got an opportunity here for Chloe Cooper, who came across from North Ringwood. Now it's Cooper, who handballs away. Opportunity for Templestowe. And it's right through the middle. So they get the goal they needed, Templestowe.
Dumas.
So it's Dumas with the goal. And Tempe get out to a 9-point lead. 2:15:27 Templestowe to Upper Ferntree Gully 2-6-18. 11.5 minutes gone in the last quarter, Oscar.
How about that? The snap on goal. Pretty stylish finish there from Dumas. And now Templestowe lead. And just under 10 minutes to play. And it is Templestowe 2:15:27. Leading Upper Ferntree Gully 2-6-18, Kate.
I'd love to see Upper Gully just to get another goal, just because the game has been close and really tightly contested, and both teams are so even.
Well, here could be a chance, possibly. No one really back there for Upper Gully, though. Can they lock it in? We'll have a ball up. If Upper Gully want to stay in this, they might need to get moving now. And how does Templestowe's defence hold up? Ball comes back down. Tackled is Herod. And the umpire will ball it up again. 12 minutes and 36 gone. Templestowe look to clear this. It's wrapped up again. Upper Gully looking to lock it forward. Comes back down. Trying to get away with it is Keenhoys. And we'll have a ball up again. Just outside the forward 50 for Upper Gully. Wrapped up again, so a chain of stoppages here. Upper Gully trying to lock it in. Can they get the goal they need to keep them in this contest? It's taken without the footy. Umpire said play on, ball comes to ground, locked in once again, and another stoppage. So Templestowe 27 plays Upper Gully 18. 13 gone. Kick towards goal. Looks good off the boot, it is. And Upper Ferntree Gully get the goal they need after the stoppage. It was tapped down.
Edmondson.
And Edmondson, a pretty classy finish on goal there. And now it's Templestowe still leading, 2:15:27, but Upper Gully able to bite back, 3:6:24, they trail.
Great goal there by Edmondson, and it's just what Upper Gully needed. They get back to 3 points. The first 2 meetings between these two sides this year have been not a lot between them, and today it's showing again. We've gone nearly 14 and a half minutes in this final term as the umpires are just returning back to the centre.
I know both teams wouldn't really like me saying this, but just for the effort that both teams have made right across the board with their backs, their forwards and their mids, I'd love this game to end up tied.
So, stoppage here is we will have a stoppage in the centre of the ground. Tapped forward here, and we'll do it all again. We've got 5 minutes left in this contest. And it's been a real titanic battle as Upper Gully look to go forward here. They're in their forward 50. Bounces past Moore. Moore looks to pick it up. She's gets rid of it here. Now an opportunity again for Upper Gully as Edmondson looks to pick it up. And we'll have another stoppage. So
again, through the work of Cosgrove to get the ball down into Upper Gully's 50.
So an opportunity perhaps for Upper Gully. Kicked away and a mark taken there by McIntosh. So McIntosh looking to find a teammate, and Cosgrove nearly taking the mark there. And we will have another stoppage as some of the reserves players have been warming up in the background. Of course, they'll be after this one. And then, of course, we've got the senior game between Tempe and Wannie South coming up later on as Upper Gully look to go forward. And it'll be a stoppage deep in the attacking 50 of Upper Ferntree Gully.
I've got to say, I've been really impressed with Cosgrave. She's really, shone her light bright today, particularly considering this is only her 9th game ever of footy.
Certainly been impressive as we'll get a free kick, perhaps, or it'll be a free kick going to Templestowe.
There's a bit of confusion there.
So down the line here for Templestowe. Good mark taken, plays on.
Again, Templestowe haven't got anyone in their forward 50 to kick through, and now it's a mad rush to get back there.
So Tempe just taking their time. Here's Dumas into the forward 50. Now they've got players in there. Can they get a clean footy? It will be a stoppage here in the forward 50 of Templestowe where they wanted it.
So we've got, 2 minutes 25 left?
Yes. So 2 minutes 20 left in this one. Another stoppage, perhaps. Templestowe will take it. They will take it as if they can get another goal, that'd be even better, as we'll get another stoppage again. They're happy to take time off the clock. We've gone 18 minutes in this last quarter. Both rucks go at it. Upper Ferntree Gully look to clear away, and that's holding the ball, and that's a great tackle.
Huge call.
So a great tackle there by Simic. So Simic looks to pass on to a teammate here. Couldn't find a teammate there. Will it bounce out of play? It will. So Upper Gully will get it back.
A minute and a half left to play. This could be the last roll of the dice for Upper Ferntree Gully. They're going to have to move it quickly. They search up the ground. They can't find a mark. Ball's rolling inside. Big pack forms. We'll have another ball up. A minute and 10 remaining in this game. Templestowe 27, Upper Gully 24. Locked in once again. Templestowe's defence holding up to lock the ball forward. This could be the last chance if Ferntree Gully can get it away. There's a whistle. Under a minute left, and it will go the way of Ferntree Gully. They need to move it quickly though. Fair bit of noise from the coach there, saying they don't have much time left. They need to move it forward, and they do. Ball comes to ground. Under 30 seconds left to play. Wrapped up by the umpire. And you'd say that's almost all she wrote here for us. With about 10 seconds left. Ball will come back down. It will be locked in again. So the umpire will bowl it back up. Takes it out of the ruck. Tries to get it away. Siren goes. Templestowe here at home. 27-24 against Upper Gully. And Paul, what did you make of this contest?
Yeah, it was a great contest between both sides. Of course, you know, they never, both sides never gave in. They certainly gave their all, and like the first two contests of the year, there wasn't a lot between them, and it ended up that way again today, as Templestowe get their third win of the year by 3 points in a nail-biting contest.
Gentlemen, you're best on ground. Quick, I need to grab them.
I seem to like Miletta's game. Miletta was outstanding for Templestowe, Oscar.
Yeah, Edmondson maybe, or Miletta. Yeah, Miletta did well though for Templestowe.
Just double check with Ryan. Do we go with the winning team? Quick check with Ryan.
Yeah, it is winning team. So.
Okay, Miletta. Okay.
Yeah, she's just run over to the bench, Katie.
Okay, just seeing it now.
So, jubilation for the Templestowe side there, as it was a great contest, as Kate's walking over to get Miletta here. As we'll head down to Kate now.
Oscar and Paul? Okay.
Yeah.
So, Violet, great win today for your side. Really hard fought contest in the end. How do you say it?
Oh, to be honest, I was a bit scared. I was ready to go and hold my mum's hand. I can't even lie with you guys right now. But yeah, it was lovely from both teams. The energy, the effort from everyone. It was absolutely fantastic.
You've got a big game next week. How do you prepare for that one?
Oh, I have to get picked first. That'll be great. But yeah, just some passing before a big game. And yeah, just getting ready.
Again, thank you, Violet. Great win today. Player of the game. Well done.
I really appreciate it. Thank you guys as well.
No worries.
Cheers.
See you guys.
Violet Miletta takes out our player of the match award as Violet Miletta. She kicked the goal in the first quarter at the end, and it really was a fantastic contest, Oscar.
She's surely got to get picked now. It's been a brilliant game from her this week, and she had a great game. I think it was maybe against Norwood earlier in the season as well, so great stuff from her today.
It certainly was, of course. The final score in the end, Templestowe 2, 15-27 to Upper Ferntree Gully 3-6-24. Well done, Oscar. Great call. And of course, that is it from the women's match of the round. Templestowe winning by 3 points.